Alright guys, today's the day. I say that a lot. If you watch back through my vlogs. My truck's not working right. It's dying when I'm at a stop sign or a stoplight. And it could be a compression thing. It could be a vacuum issue. It could be the fuel filter. I mean, it could be a lot of things. So I'm putting it in the shop. I already talked to the guy a few days ago. He's like, bring it in Monday. I'll get it running for you. So we're gonna do that and we're gonna see how it runs when I get it back. So I adjusted the idle screws so that it'll stay on after it's warmed up, as long as it's in neutral or park. But when it's in drive, if I come to a complete stop, it's gonna die. So I'm gonna try to get it warmed up just so I can drive it up to the shop. All right, let's see if we can do this. Come on, truck, we can do it. All right, let's give it some gas. All right, now it should start right up. All right, I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas, let it get warmed up. Basically, if I take my foot off the gas, it's gonna die. All right, let's try. There we go. All right, yeah. So we're in drive. As long as you're moving, it works just fine. When you come to a complete stop, if you don't put it in neutral, it's gonna die. Good thing the shop's close to my house. So I've never used this shop before. It was recommended to me by some guys at the auto parts store. And the quote he gave me seemed fair. My normal mechanic that I trust, everything I take to him takes 2 hours or more. They charge $95 an hour plus parts, so it's always expensive. This guy gave me a real fair quote, so. With this truck, it needs work frequently enough that I gotta find the most affordable solution. Aside from working on it myself, which certain things I can do, and then other things I just have no idea, or I don't have the right tools or equipment. All right, guys, there we go. Leaving the truck. I'm hesitant to call it milkshake. That's what Amanda calls it.
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Look at that stack, guys. Look at that stack of mattresses. Do you remember what it looked like yesterday? It was like down to there. Most of those are for customers. A couple of them are just for us to sell to people. I think when all is said and done, it'll be still about this high. We had a good weekend. We had a lot of nice customers. We had some sales. We had some big ones and a lot of medium sales, that's what you want. You don't want to just get one big sale and then small sales, or you don't want to just get a ton of small sales, because that's a lot of work for your money. You want that in between. You want the in between sales. You're just gonna run into the side of that and fall on the ground. Don't break your ankle.
There's somebody walking by.
Hey, hold on. Maybe this will help. All right, this is why we get those big stacks, guys. You all right?
Yeah, I didn't make it.
I did. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, guys, I did it. I made a vlog. I just got done editing. I am exporting today's vlog. I did it. I'm back in action. Season 2 in full effect. By the way, my knee feels fine today. I'm feeling it right now. So I'm still not going back on my diet. I am gonna have a muffalata from Jason's Deli today. It's one of my favorite sandwiches on earth. And when you don't eat bread, you can't have a muffalata. You just can't. I am doing my own version of Sober October, in which I just avoid alcohol. And if I do end up drinking, it will just be 1 glass of wine. That's my Sober October, but I'm not even really planning on drinking wine. So I like to drink scotch. And I like to drink wine. But what happens is I get to where I'm drinking a couple of nights a week and I'm tired the next day because I stay up late, and I actually have a great time and life's really good, except I'm losing productivity on 2 days a week. Well, that's like 100 days a year. That's a lot of drinking. That's a lot of tired the next days. And I think that's too much. I think I'm giving away too many important days of my life to have a fun night. So, you know, when I did Dry July, and that was awesome. I had a glass of wine a couple of times in Dry July, but I didn't have a single hangover or a single day where I woke up the next day and felt like I drank the night before. And I think that's probably what every month should be like. That should be the standard. Who knows, maybe after Sober October, I'll carry that tradition through. And I was talking to my good buddy Chris Spurrier, and I was telling him, like, I like to drink good whiskey and good wine. If I don't consume as often, then I could spend more money on each bottle of wine. You know, that's the thing. I know that it sounds crazy to most people, but a $75 bottle of wine is amazing. It's amazing. If you don't drink wine, you can't just get a $75 bottle of wine and drink it and be like, oh, this is the best wine ever, because, you know, you don't drink wine. But when you do drink wine, when you drink a lot of wine, when you drink a $10 bottle, a $20 bottle pretty frequently, when you up that to the $30 level, you can taste and you can feel the difference. When you up it to the $50 level, if you drink a good bottle of wine that's at the $100 mark, it will knock your socks off. It will taste so amazing. It will take over your senses. And I don't really do that anymore. I buy cheaper wine and drink more frequently. It's not a good system. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. Where I was really going with this, I was talking about not going back on my diet yet because I'm gonna have a muffalata, but I'm thinking of switching from keto to paleo, which from what I understand, I would cut more dairy and add some berries and things like that. I miss berries, so I'm in the research phase. Right now, my general plan is to get back in ketosis starting tomorrow, but I might switch to a not keto but still low carb. Here's Madison.
Hi. You see me out there?
That's how you walk up. Now that's a ham sandwich. It was a good day at the mattress store. I sold, well, let's see, I took a layaway payment, and then I sold a queen mattress, a really nice one, and then Amanda sold a, not the most cheap, but the next step up twin mattress, and I had
There's a set of rails on the side of the road.
There's a set of rails on the side of the road. Pro tip, guys, if you need bed rails, just look on the side of the road. And I've got, look at them girls with them Daisy Dukes on, stuck in my head in a country voice, like,
look at them girls with them Daisy Dukes on.
it's terrible. If anything's ruining my day, it's that. It's not. Somehow it's making my day better. I was just watching my own YouTube video on my phone and I wasn't logged in, and it had one of those cost of vaping commercials, the FDA thing, and I was a little offended because a long time ago I smoked for years and years, and I tried a lot of different ways of quitting, and it wasn't until I started vaping that I was able to quit smoking. And this is when vaping was pretty new. I haven't vaped in a few years now. When I first started vlogging, I think if you really look close in the first few months of videos, that I probably still vaped. You could probably spot a vape in those videos. So it's been a couple of years now since I vaped even. But I'm a little offended that they're playing these ads on my videos, but I'm not gonna complain. I mean, hopefully somebody watches the ads and I get some ad revenue. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, I messed up pretty bad. I was going to scrape the, oh, I'm blocking my own light. I was going to scrape the glue off of my Canon G7X and then re-glue it because my little flip-up screen, the screw came out a long time ago. And I glued it and it comes unglued, so I've been through that a lot, and it built up glue. And so I was going to scrape that off with an X-Acto blade. And I didn't cut myself. But what I did was cut the ribbon cable that goes from the camera to the screen. You can see where I was taking the glue off. But right there, you see that? So my G7X is done for. I'm gonna have to get another one. Alright guys, I ordered another camera. It's kind of a terrible feeling because it's like if you were gonna get a new refrigerator, but you got the same old refrigerator you've had for a long time that had the same old features, nothing new, but you had to replace your refrigerator because you've got to replace your refrigerator if it breaks. That's what it's like getting the same vlogging camera again. So I've been leaving my phone charger at home every day. It's my normal process. But today I accidentally forgot to charge my phone, so I took it with me. And now I gotta go by the mattress store and get my phone charger so I could charge my phone tonight. Because I left my charger at the mattress store. Alright guys, I'm up here at Walmart waiting for Madison. We're gonna give her a ride home. And she was like, I'll be right out. I'm going to buy I think I'm blocking my mic. She texted us back and was like, give me a minute, I'm gonna get a crate for my cat. I just feel so stupid about cutting the ribbon cable on my camera. One of the things I'm gonna do differently in season 2, from now on the vlog, I'm gonna be more honest. Like, when I watch my old videos back, I see myself like hiding the. When I watch my old videos back, I can see how I portray myself differently than I actually am, just by a little bit. Like, there's times when I watch the video back where I know I was in a bad mood or a weird mood, but instead I was like, hey guys, how you doing? We're having a great time. Like, so I'm gonna try not to do that as much. I'm also gonna say way more often. I'm gonna beep it out, but I don't curse a whole lot in real life, but I do curse, and I really like to curse into the camera when I'm talking about something I don't like. Oh, hey. This is terrible lighting. I should do this with better lighting, but I'm gonna do it anyway so I don't forget. Let's talk about some rules, okay? First off, if your house smells, you can't be a life coach. That's rule number 1. If you're more than 100 pounds overweight, you can't be a life coach. That's rule number 2. Rule number 3, if you can't take the pressure of having an Instagram account and you've got to do a social media blackout, then you can't be a life coach. That's just three rules about if you can be a life coach or not. So write those down, and if you ever decide you want to be a life coach, make sure that it all checks out. And if your house only smells because you cooked healthy Brussels sprouts, broccoli, or cauliflower, that's okay. You can still be a life coach.